Close your blinds.
I know, I can't. They're bamboo. All that light shining through. I'm like, what?
All right, so the reason why I want to hop over and get everybody on here, and the reason why I have Chance on, is because I don't know if any of y'all listened to the Friday morning call. I know I did. Is really big about Watch Connect experience. After having Rutherford here in Oregon for a few days, it really got me into I want to be connected in more conversations with more of my team. Like, for example, one of our new promoters, Kendall, who was actually at the event with her husband, she has been throwing me in messages. Literally, she'll have a conversation with somebody. They'll see her experience video. She doesn't answer any of their questions after the experience video. She lets me or Mandy do it. Mandy wants us to be doing that more. Get us more in conversations with your people so that we can help you close that sale, because you don't always have to do it by yourself. They really want us to reiterate that, because it is important. It's helping her. I mean, we helped close the sale and got a sample pack sold today. And I'm hoping to see more, and now that she's starting to really get on the roll, but I want that for everybody. And I know that you guys don't always need me for the sample packs, but you could use me and Mandy both to help you get that sale going. So if you're in a conversation with somebody, have that conversation, send them their campfire video, then put them in a message to us immediately. Mandy, anybody above you. It's important because they want us to be able to help. We want to be able to support you and help you get those conversations rolling. You guys don't have to know all the answers. I don't know all the answers. Sometimes I'm going, Mandy, what do you got on insight on this? You know, like I will respond to the person. Sorry, hold on. Dang. Luckily, it's not our house. Another reason why I have you guys on here is because of Chance. If y'all don't know, and if y'all don't follow Chance enough, he's big on live Facebooks. And I am too. I know I haven't been doing them as much as he has, but Chance will whip one out at least once a day. That's important. His business has improved because of it. My business has improved when I get live videos out there. And from previous business I'd done before, I have also been told that it does help your business. And I try to do them on a regular basis. I know people are scared to do the live Facebook videos, and that's why I have Chance on here to help us help you. Like, we want to be able to help you guys get over the fear of either doing a live video or getting the right words out there to do it. So with that being said, hey, Chance, what you got on that?
What's up? So y'all better be glad you're all the way in Canada, or I would just jump in your bed in the morning with my Facebook Live on.
These are my Americans.
Oh, well, what's up?
My Canadians are at 4 o'clock my time.
Okay. Well, y'all, where you live, because I'm coming to your house tomorrow, and we're going live on Facebook, and we're going to tell people how amazing you are, everything you do. Now, I want to touch on something that she said earlier about throwing people in group messages as well before I get onto the Facebook Live thing. One thing that I've noticed is whenever you plug people in a three-way message, it also shows that third-party validation, you know? So not only is, even if you already told them everything that they need to know and they hear it again from someone else, it's just validating everything you just said, and that's going to make them feel more comfortable. They're not going to think, oh, now, like, if you give them false information and then plug them in a group message and then somebody gives them different stuff, then they're going to be like, what's going on over here? Like, these people don't know what's going on. But when you're comfortable enough to do it by yourself, you can still do it by yourself and then plug them into the group message. And then they get that third-party validation, and they know that it's not just you giving them all the amazing good information. So that is one thing that I found that's very helpful. Facebook Lives, guys, OMG. So I have a team of people that was scared to death of going live on Facebook. So I always challenge all of my new promoters, to do a Facebook Live, and most of them wouldn't. And they're nervous. I was nervous. And the only reason why I ever did my very first live video is because I was so pumped up and I was so passionate about ketones and what they were doing for people that I got on Facebook Live one time, a nervous wreck. My heart was pounding out of my chest, and I acted ridiculous. And I realized that if anybody was ever going to laugh at me or make fun of me, like, that's the fear, right, guys? Like, you're scared to get on Facebook. Most people are scared to get on Facebook Live because they think that people are going to laugh at them or make fun of them or, like, call them bad names. Okay, first of all, I can guarantee you none of those people are ever going to pay your bills if they're laughing at you or making fun of you anyway, and they're never going to add value to your life. So that is, like, something that I accepted, and I teach that to my team all the time. You know, the people that do laugh at you, they're probably not going to do it in your comments in front of people because they know that you're surrounded by a team of people that's going to be in those comments so dang fast to take up for you and be like, no, that's not how we roll over here. So don't be scared of the camera or scared about what other people think. But this is why Facebook Lives are so dang important. And it's not, I know I've had people on my team come to me and say, Chance, I can't talk. I've told everybody on my Facebook everything I know about ketones on Facebook Live. What else do I talk about? Like, I've ran out of things to tell them, and I don't know what to tell them anymore. And I feel like I'm just getting on Facebook Live and telling them the same stuff over and over and over. And I'm sure that anybody on this Zoom, if you've ever been doing Facebook Lives, you felt like that before. I felt like that, and I'm pretty sure I have done Facebook Lives that were probably the exact same before. So this is what I've realized, and when I first started doing Facebook Lives, I was not even this educated on why I was even doing them. I thought I was getting on Facebook Live to tell all my Facebook friends I found this amazing product. But the more I learned about Facebook Live and what I seen that it was doing to my business was, you know, I encourage adding 20 new Facebook friends a day. I don't know if y'all add new Facebook friends regularly, but you're pretty much connecting with people all over the world that do not know you. They don't know if you're like a scam artist or what the heck you are. Like, you're lucky. Most of them probably aren't even going to accept your friend request unless you have mutual friends, right? Because they don't know who you are. So Facebook Live is more about showing people who you are as a person so that you're approachable. Because the moment you become approachable, that's the moment that people are going to reach out to you about your business opportunity or whatever it is that you're promoting, you know, and whether it be your product or your opportunity, they will reach out to you more often because they feel comfortable. They've commented on your Facebook Live videos. They already think you're amazing. They go to your Facebook page every single day. Like, guys, if I miss it, this is why I do them every day, because if I miss a day, my inbox blows up with people that I've never met before saying, dude, you aren't live on Facebook today. Where are you at? Like, people look forward after so long, they go to your Facebook page to watch you live on Facebook because you inspire them, you motivate them, and you're putting out valuable information and content, which is super, super important with Facebook Live videos. When you're doing Facebook Lives, make sure you're giving out like valuable content that people can hang on to, because if you're just getting on there and you're saying stuff that isn't valuable to anybody, or you're not giving anybody like some gold nuggets for life or, you know, family, like it's endless. I go to Google. I literally go to Google every day before I go live on Facebook and find my topic, or I'll find a topic and then go to Google and find 5 points on the topic. Most of the time when I get on Facebook Live and I'm on there rambling on like the crazy person that I am, it's not like I knew this stuff or I'm an expert at all the stuff I'm telling these people. I'm learning tons and tons of stuff and growing tremendously by going to Google and learning different things, writing them down and getting on Facebook Live and teaching it to people, because I'm the type of person that has to teach it to remember it. And so it helps me whenever I write it all down and I get on Facebook Live and I give everybody all this valuable information on Facebook Live. And then guess what? All that information sticks with me and I can use all of that stuff from there on out. So yeah, if you went to my Facebook and you didn't know me from Adam, you would probably think I was this guru that like knows all this stuff, and that's totally not what I am at all. I'm no different than anybody else. Like, I'm a server. I make $2.35 an hour. All I do is go to Google and find topics and tell it to people. Put out valuable content. People will reach out to you because they're going to love your live videos. And
it doesn't always have to be like Google. Say you're in the damn grocery store and you saw a magazine and you were like, oh my God, I'm gonna grab that magazine because there's an article in there I can use, and still somehow get keto into that conversation too. You know,
Right.
those two things together, look something up on Google or grab a magazine that has something that would also, I mean, it doesn't even have to be about keto. It could be about better sleep. It can be about moods. It can be about outfits fitting. I mean, it can go on and on and on about
On.
too on Facebook Lives, but doing them, and then you don't always have to talk about keto on a Facebook Live. That's what I'm also saying, because Chance not every time does he like he's saying, he's grabbing other resources, being resourceful, just like Brian Underwood teaches us, and getting that within a keto conversation. So boom, you're joining two things in together and making one. And man, does it make a pretty baby when you watch those Facebook Lives of Chance, and he is just pow, 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 pow. I just, no joke, I messaged him one day and I said, you are, I don't know if anybody else follows Jesse Lee, hashtag boss babe. He's my hashtag, what I call you, boss boy or something like that. I was like, you are like the male version of Jesse Lee. Like, and that's awesome, because not that he's trying to strive to be her, but he's seeing the things that she's doing and using that and within his own life. So, and that's awesome because it's working for him.
Yeah, and it took me a while to figure out what works and don't work. And everybody's going to start out rough. If I'm not going to go back and watch my very first Facebook Live videos because I don't want to, because I know they're probably horrible. And in a year from now, I'm not going to want to watch the one I did today, because I'm going to probably think it was horrible too. And that's just a part of it. You're going to grow every single time you do one. I'm not as good as Jesse Lee Ward. Jesse Lee Ward is a boss, okay? Like, I love her. She's my favorite. But what I realized is I figured out what worked and didn't work. When I get on Facebook Live, I see how many viewers I get. Like, I can pretty much, see when the max amount of viewers. And then I watch what I say in my Facebook Lives and see what's losing viewers. And I will say that most of the time when I get on there and talk about keto, as soon as the word keto comes out of my mouth, my viewers drop in half. It's insane. But if I'm on there telling them, like, valuable life stuff, those same people that wasn't going to continue watching my video when I said the word keto are probably going to bite on a post that I'm going to post right after that about a deal, because they loved what I just said on a Facebook Live, so they trust what I'm selling. And they're going to inbox me. It's building rapport with people. Like, you're building that relationship with them. They're realizing that you're a real person and they like you. Like, you're making yourself likable to other people, and you're branding yourself, because you have to be able to sell yourself before you can sell your product, I think. And that's what Jesse Lee Ward does. And Jesse Lee Ward doesn't even post her product or company on her Facebook page. If y'all have ever noticed, you don't even know what company she's in. She don't have to.
I don't even know what company she's in. I do know that it is weight loss related or health related. Honestly, I've even tried to look, and I think every once in a while she does like one video a week of her product. I don't even think she says her product name within the video.
No,
or
she
even
don't.
Out bottles or whatever product. I mean, she's
right.
Before and afters of these people. I she printed out on her own computer. Like,
right.
That's insane and a fabulous idea. Like, yeah, take that out.
I know it is, and that's amazing. And I had one of my promoters actually message me that the other day. She's like, "I'm just starting out. Should I keep it a secret and not tell anybody?" And I was like, "Well, improve it. I think it's important. We're different. We are all about the social. We have the Prove It Facebook page. You need to share stuff from there. That's how Prove It's growing their business. That's our advertisement per se." So I think Improve It, it's a little bit different, but you have to find that medium to where people will come to watch you and know that you're not constantly selling. You're just like putting out other content. And then whenever you do want to sell something, more people are listening, because, you're building those relationships with those people. So I think that's super, super, super important, is building the relationships and doing those Facebook Live videos. And I will tell you the reason why I am on my Facebook Live. Like, if you watch my Facebook Live videos, I mean, I do have a lot of energy, don't get me wrong. But a lot of times on my Facebook Live videos, I turn it up just a notch. Like, I found it's not being fake. I wouldn't say it's being fake, but it's just, I really do get excited when I start talking about stuff that I'm passionate about, like instantly. And a lot of people on my team, they're like, Chance, I can't be as excited as you on Facebook Live. And Jessie Lee Ward has this problem too. I've heard her talk about it before. People on her team are like, Jessie Lee Ward, I can't get on Facebook Live and do what you do. And it's not doing what somebody else does, really. It's bringing your own energy and, you know, attracting those people. It's not really trying to be like Jessie Lee Ward. I know that energy keeps people's attention. That's why I bring more energy when I'm on Facebook Live. If I'm on there all monotone like this and I'm not really excited, then nobody really wants to watch me anymore. And nobody like even ever likes or sends a heart across the screen. But when I'm like this, people are like sending laugh faces, people are commenting, people are dropping flames in the comments, and then you have like 60 comments.
Like Jessie and Chance does this too, but when you're in a Facebook Live and you get people to comment on it, so that it is more people are getting on it because
it bumps it up to the top of the news feed.
Because they're commenting and they're bumping it up to the top of the news feed for all your other friends to see, because you're getting these interactions when you say, hey, drop a below if you feel like this too, or drop a below if you this emoji. I know Jessie Ward uses emojis. Chance uses numbers at times, and I know even for myself I need to start doing that more. And I actually did that the other day. And be authentic. Like, I did not do my hair, I did not do my makeup. I had Nicole's kids in my house, my kid in my house. My hair looked like I stuck my finger in a light socket. I answered that door with raspberry ketones sitting there, and I was like, I gotta go live. I gotta do this. And I did, and I was just like, my hair. And I even thought about it for like a hot minute. I was like, should I do my hair? Oh.
Also, here's another.
Who cares?
Yep, that's exactly right. I seen that Facebook Live. I was like, oh my gosh, she's so showing people exactly who she is. Like, that's what it's really all about. But like, another thing that I do when people comment on my live videos is if they're not improving or like I've never seen them before, because like when you get on a live video, you can't always see everybody that pops on, and it don't show you who watched it. But whenever you say drop a flame in the comment or whatever, if you caught value, those people drop those flames without even realizing they're just doing what you said, because they're watching you and they're into what you're saying. So they're just doing what you say. You could probably say throw your dog a bone, and they would like throw their dog a bone. No, not really. But you get what I'm saying. Like, they're watching you and they're into it, so they're going to pretty much go with your flow. And those people are commenting. They never liked a post on your Facebook before. You never knew that they ever watched one of your Facebook Live videos before. You don't even remember adding that person because you did it like 3 months ago when you were adding 20 friends one day. Like, you forgot.
Someone new does pop on that you've never seen before, give them a shout out, because that also then makes them feel like, oh shit,
yes,
saw me. You know, like, oh hell yeah, you like, you don't just pop on somebody's live video and don't announce them. And that's like, I noticed that when Jessie Lee, if people share it, she'll comment, hey, thanks for sharing. And it's like, I'm not asking people to share my videos, but when they pop on and I've never met them before, or we've never had a keto conversation, I'm like, hey, or even a conversation in general, hey, how's your day? Oh my God, you guys gotta see this, you know, like, I don't often get that, but when I do, I try to announce that person, almost like, oh my God, hey, is on. And I had that happen a few weeks ago. I think his name was Max. I used to take care of his kids at the kindergarten, and I called him out, and he was quick to hop off my video, by the way. But you know what? You just got called out.
Some people.
You hopped on. I saw you.
Yeah, it scares some people away. They're like, oh, they know I'm watching. They can't know I'm a supporter. I'm actually a hater. I just tuned in, and I'm a hater, so they can't know I'm watching. Right. I think, but like, I will go to those people's Facebook page. Like, if they drop something and I've never seen them before, I'll go to their Facebook page right after that live video. I don't go down in their inbox right away. Never, ever do I go down in their inbox right away. Like, because I know if I jump in their inbox right then and say, what do you know about ketones and ketosis? Yeah, that's $1 million question, and it's probably going to help me sell some ketones to that person eventually, when the time is right. And in this industry, you need to realize that you need to do all the things every single day, even if it does not pay you that day. What you do today is going to pay you 30 days.
I so love that you said that right now, because literally that was what it was about at the event this past week on Wednesday. Mandy, Michael Beal, Michael Rutherford, all three of them, you need to do the things, you need to do the things, you need to do the things. And I literally looked over at Nicole and I said, I feel like I'm watching, what movie is that? Four Christmases. And right before they go to get, I don't know if anybody else has watched the movie, because if you did, you know what I'm talking about. He gets on the plane, goes to get on the plane, finds out their plane to Tahiti has been canceled. The camera comes up and his family doesn't know that they were going to head to Tahiti, and all he says is, we was going to do the things and the things and the things. And I literally, that came into my mind. I was like, oh my God, so you really got to do these things to get to where you want to be. And
You got to do.
If it's not Facebook Lives, if it's not our Zooms, we need to hop on more on. If it's not Connect, Watch Connect experience, like get that Watch Connect experience going, get me in the message to them immediately. Get the Watch Connect. What did you say today in the car?
Drink your sample.
What?
Watch
Watch a video.
Talk to this person.
Put them in a message with your friends. Don't call us upline. Don't call us downline. Your prove it friends. Somebody did it the other day last night, and it was
Those care people.
It's drink your sample. Watch this video. Talk to my buddy here. Drink your sample. Watch my video.
Talk to my buddy here. You know, like
when
connect.
you say upline or downline, they're like scam, pyramid scam. Oh my God, it don't work.
Upline or downline, it's mentor. The term upline and downline is so horrible to even use in this industry, because you're right. First thing is people pyramid scheme, scam. It's not that. It's mentor.
Yeah.
And that is
not even mentor. I would just say friend. My friend, like I said earlier, one of my Canadians did it last night, and it was literally like she messaged me for having a hard time. She was like on 5 day, but she sent me. When she put me in the conversation with the girl, they were literally talking about how much the product was itself in Canadian versus in American. And I'm like, why are we even having that conversation with that person? Don't have that conversation with that person. Don't give them the chance to have that conversation with that person. Put them in a message with me, and Mandy will have that conversation with that person. And it happened, and it worked, and she ordered a 5-day when we were done. No joke. Did Mandy intervene? No. It was all me and the other promoter from Canada and her customer. Boom. She got the 5-day experience back like that. Not once did I say, I literally had a little voice thing. I told her my excitement. She heard my voice. Boom. She was like, okay, never mind about price. And I think they were even talking about the price when she ordered online, not 5-day experience packs. So my promoter didn't even get a chance to tell this girl, oh, I have sample packs. And it was like, if you don't have the sample packs, go to the next person who does. And if you do have a sample packs, offer that first before you even talk about online stuff, because they need to taste it before they get it. Like, we don't need to get online as quickly as we all like want it to at the beginning. And I know, because he watched me stress on the couch for those 3 weeks going, I got to get another one, and I got to get another one, and I got to get another one. And no, you don't have to get them that fast. It's okay. But still have those 2 to 5 conversations a day with somebody. I think we've had 1 in public today and about 5 online. Like, no joke. Like, I haven't even had that many. It's okay to not get out of the house and do it, but when you're out in the house, have the product on with you. We weren't planning on having that conversation with that person today. We pulled up to our buddy's work to go pick up a big old metal thing sitting in my yard. Like,
it's a fire pit.
He's going to turn into a fire pit. Okay. It's a big old metal round sitting in my yard right now. I'm not joking. The guy looks at the side of the Jeep and saw ketones over glucose and goes, my wife's trying to get into ketosis. Say what? Oh, have you heard of Prove It? And he's like, yeah, I've never heard of Prove It. And I was like, perfect opportunity, because I had samples on hand. I had a magazine on hand. Immediately Facebook messaged his wife, sent her the video, sent him home with samples. He's trying to text his wife. We had talked about the little bit of business that there was. She used to do a different company. She quit because she didn't like it. And we're just going to go from there and see what happens. Yes, I will probably put them in a message with Mandy just so I can get that Watch Connect experience and check in with them to see if they even watch the video. But I'm not going to rush at it. I'm going to let them sit probably a day or two and see what happens, and that really has helped us too, is being able to connect with others and collaborate with others. Hence the reason why I pulled Chance on here, because we want to be able to have that with other teams. It's okay for us to reach out to other teams and say, hey, we need these ideas. What do you got? Or, hey, let's collaborate together. And what can you do for me that I can do for you? And I'm pretty sure Chance and I are even going to hop on a Zoom sometime before Thursday, because I know I fly out Thursday. I can't wait to see you, Jessica. Caitlin today, oh my God, it was so cute. We were out by the Portland airport, and she's like, Mama's going to get on the airplane, and I'm going to put you to the airport. And then on Sunday, we go pick her up. I was like, yay, she's starting to get it.
That's awesome.
I'm always worried. I mean, come on, I'm a mom that doesn't usually travel with issues I've never had before. So it always worries me how she takes to it. What is she thinking while I'm gone? Is that, oh, mommy's just left, So that worries me too. And I think that's one reason why I never got to events before, and why I stress get to the events. Because even though, yes, that's putting money into your business, it's the best investment you will ever get. Even if it's a small event, like I sent Autumn to, was it Yakima City in California, babe? I sent you to some event in Cali. I know I did. And Jared Vandenberg and his team was there. She got some value out of that. I mean, whether it's a team event here, our masterminds are every Monday here. Jessica, we've got people in Texas that I didn't realize that are team members of our Canadian team. We can get those to a mastermind with you and get that going on a Monday, and y'all listen to the call together. And literally that's what we're doing with Mandy, is we're just going to a hotel. We don't have to pay for the space. You literally can sit in their lobby, order something from their happy hour, which I'm obsessed with their meatballs. Nicole knows I'm obsessed with their meatballs. And literally sit there and we listen to the conference call on Monday night together, and we collaborate. We talk about the things, we do the things, and we get the things from each other, of other things we can do, and it works great. And that even alone has bettered my business since being able to do the masterminds. Like, Mandy came to me and she was like, how do you feel about this? And I was like, yes, let's do it. Like, if you can't be there, I'll be there. And I did. I ran a mastermind by myself without her, and tell me, it was crazy. I was like, oh my God, I'm so scared. What do I talk about? I didn't have an agenda. I was like, let's just talk about what we're going to do for the event, how we're going to support Mandy and Jack in this. It was super helpful, and think of jobs we can do while we're there, and try to just be there for Mandy, because she's stressing out of the fact that she just sent Beal and Rutherford out to Portland, and the room only hit about 100 people. Like, that's scary for her just as much as it was for the rest of us, but we all supported her and we were all there for her. And I think that's what we need to be, is more collaborative in those situations, whether we're in different states or not. Get with other team members, go to other events that are local, because then you're collaborating and showing, hey, listen, we may not be on the same team, but I've got ideas that you may be able to use that you haven't, or you have ideas I can use.
Right. I drove 3 hours to Lexington a while back to go to a mixer to try raspberry lemonade. Yeah, I wanted to try raspberry lemonade, I'm not going to lie. But I really wanted to go to that because I was curious. I wanted to see how Ashley White Best and how they were all doing it, because obviously what they're doing is working, right? Like, let's be real, it's working. So I needed to go see it firsthand. And after I left that mixer, I was like, because I was like, I don't know if I could ever do a mixer. Like, that's kind of intense, kind of like anxiety in the chest. Like, that's scary. But after I went to that event and seen what they did something so simple. Like, pretty much we could probably do it on this Zoom meeting, like what they did. It was simple and it worked. Like, they drank the lemonade, told everybody, if you're not interested in listening to the opportunity, you can leave. If you're interested in listening to the opportunity, come back up and listen. 80%, probably 95% of the people stayed and listened to the business opportunity, and probably 75 to 85% of them were shaking their head like this by the end of it. Okay, guys? So, like, it was so simple. And I think that's why they were shaking their head yes, because it was just, like, simple. They were like, oh. And I was like, I could so do this. And that's another thing. Make people feel like they can do exactly what you're doing. That's like plugging them in those three-way messages. When you do that, they're in their mind, they don't know it yet. They might not even know it yet. But at some point, if they ever consider your opportunity, they're going to go back to that moment. And you're going to be able to bring that up in that moment. You're going to be able to say, well, remember whenever you were having questions, what did I do? I plugged you in a message with my friend, and they did all of the work. And that's exactly what you're going to do, boo. So don't stress. And, like, that's how, like, you know, I always say, build a business so simple an idiot can run it, because eventually one will.
I love that.
I'm not smart. I have no, like, education. Like, I graduated high school with, like, a 1.9 and showed up, like, half the time. You know, like, and that's what's beautiful about this industry. It gives people like me that don't want to go to college a chance to, you know, grow, become a better person, and make $1 million a year or whatever, however much money you want to make. Like, it's possible here. And I was talking to my team the other day. I have a lot of people on my team that have never, ever, ever done anything like, I have nobody on my team that's ever done multi-level marketing. My grandma was a top earner back in her day, but she's not into it anymore. So she's kind of like, you know, whatever. She's not really building a business seriously. But I have a lot of people that have never built a business, and me, including me. And one of the things when I started, I couldn't figure out why a lot of my team members, I enrolled this many and only this many were as motivated as I was. And I think I figured it out. Like, I finally thought enough and, like, racked my brain enough. And this is the problem with network marketing, our industry, why people don't really succeed as fast as we want them to. It's because all of our life, we're so used to people telling us every single thing we need to do. You know, you go to work and you know what your job is. They trained you on your job. You go to work every day and you do all the things at your job, just like you have to do all the things every day in your business. You just don't have anybody standing over your shoulder saying, I'm going to fire you if you don't do the things today. And that's why people do them.
Am I going to be able to pay that bill in next month when Pruvit comes along and pays me? Am I going to be able to withhold this Jeep payment that I have? I don't get next month. Like, I have to do the things. I have to do the things to be able to get the things. So, and that's super duper important.
Yep. And so my team, one thing we did is we're doing a 90-day challenge, because when I thought of this, I was like, all these people, they don't know how to build a business. Like, they've never done this. No wonder they're having a hard time. No wonder they don't know what to do every single day. So I was like, we're going to do a challenge. All my team is in one group message. I sent out a message. I said, if you want to be a part of this 90-day challenge, by the way, nobody gets to know what the challenge is until you say yes. So drop a thumbs up if you want to be a part of the 90-day challenge. If you join this opportunity because you want better for your family and you are serious about building a business, drop a thumbs up and join the 90-day challenge. If you're not serious and you don't care about really building a business and you just want to play with it and you're not, like, stressing out because it's not working, then don't send a thumbs up. Like, I'm not going to help you if you don't want help. And I got like 6 people to drop a thumbs up. I have people going live on Facebook that have been enrolled in my business for 3 months and never sold a thing, y'all. And they are now going live on Facebook because I did this 90-day challenge.
I love that you said that, because then that was going to be my next thing. I was actually I'm now going to do what he just said. I'm not going to say, I'm going to get on the team thread when we're done with this. And before posting this link to the recording on the team thread, Cindy, hey, good timing. We're really stressing Facebook Lives today and Watch Connect Experience. So I am recording this, so you might want to go back and watch the rest of it. But Chance just got a chance to tell us about how he set a 90-day challenge up for his team, and here's ours. So when I'm done with this, I'm going to go on the Facebook thread, both of them. I actually have one with Cindy and her team as well now, because it's starting to blow up. And say, I'm going to do a challenge, a Facebook Live challenge. If you want to be a part of the challenge, please give me a thumbs up. And then once I get thumbs up, I'm going to place this video. The challenge will be, if you do a Facebook Live before the end of, let's make it Sunday. I think Les and I were talking about it last night. Sunday. So from tonight, you have to do a Facebook Live, at least one, and tag Les and I both in it. We need you to tag us both, because there's times where I don't see my stuff now because he does, and he's not on Facebook as much as I am, and my feed is getting crazy. Make sure to tag us, but do at least one Facebook Live, and by Sunday, I will pick a winner. We'll do another Zoom Sunday night. I'll pick a winner of the Facebook Live on the Zoom, but at least do one Facebook Live within the week. From today to tomorrow, that's all I'm asking. One Facebook Live, and I will give you $100 worth of freaking Prove It bucks. No joke. I will give it to you and I will pick one winner if I can get peeps to just do Facebook Lives. I know it will help your business. I know from watching Chance how it's exploded how it's gotten more people to watch him, and he's added more people on Facebook. I don't feel like I want to challenge that anymore, because I feel like that's one of the things, like we're talking about. You got to do the things to get the things. That's one of the things we should be doing already. But Facebook Lives are also one of the things we should be doing already. So I want to see more Facebook Lives out there. So the challenge from Sunday to Sunday is to at least do one, tag Les and I in it. And by Sunday night, I'll pick a winner from this team as well as Cindy's team. So I'll pick, one winner, because our team's collaborative enough, are big enough, I feel like, to pick one winner. And then I'm going to do it again with my Canadian team. So one winner from this team to get $100 worth of Prove It bucks if you do at least one Facebook Live between tonight and next Sunday. How do we feel about that?
Amazing.
I think everybody could do it. I'm gonna do it.
$100 worth of Prove It bucks. I'm joining this challenge. I'm joining your challenge. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, do it.
$100 worth of Prove It bucks, but no, like, what's even better than those $100 worth of Prove It bucks is all the people that they're gonna reach,
exactly.
And like the confidence that they're gonna build. Like Facebook Lives have built
itself. It has more to do with how many people are gonna watch you, because you got out of your bubble and did the things. You did the Facebook Live. You did the things that got you to have people looking at you, and that's what you need, is people looking at you. And Cindy, I know you just popped on. Another thing I was stressing to the team was watch, connect, experience. When you guys are having conversations with customers on Facebook, especially new customers, one, what do you know about ketones and ketosis? 2, watch my video. 3, experience. Get them in to connect with me, Mandy, both of us, and tag us in it so we can see it, because there's times where my message feed is going so fast I don't see stuff on a regular basis. I mean, it's vibrating like a crazy over here. I'm not joking. And get us in those messages. There's been numerous times, one today, where Jessica and one of my Canadians are switching product for one of my Canadians customers in Texas is switching product for product to help her so that they can keep that customer on board. There's things you got to do to keep your customers going, and that's one thing I was like, crap. Rutherford really stressed this past event was don't make them wait for those 5-day experience packs. If you can get it to them without shipping it to them, or have somebody local say, I'm in Hillsboro, Cindy, and you have somebody up here that needs it, tell me, I'll go take it to them. Like, they can pay you can pay me later. I don't care. I don't even care about the pay. Like, let's get that 5-day experience back to that person. Let's get them in conversations immediately to Mandy and myself, or anybody that would know the answer, so that you're not having to know everything.
I have a question.
What up?
Okay, so I get the whole, reaching out to people, getting you messages, but sometimes I feel like I can answer all the questions, and sometimes I feel like I do answer all the questions. So when is that time and place where you're like, okay, I need to throw somebody else in here? It's kind of like, it's like, who does Michael Rutherford turn to if he needs someone to ask questions? I mean, I'm not saying I know as much as he does, but I know enough to answer these questions that they're asking me. But I feel like sometimes, I guess, not my sales pitch, but there's certain things that I'm saying that are maybe, I get a lot of, okay, I'll let you know, I'll think about it. So it's like, when do I say?
That's when I feel like, hey, let me get, before they can even say, oh, let me think about it. Like, you should already be in a conversation with Mandy or myself with that person then. Don't let it get to the point where you have to know all the answers. And even if you have to, act stupid. Like, oh, I'm not quite sure. Let me give you an I know somebody who could answer this question like to the T. Give me 1 second. Let me hit Mandy Mitchell up. Or, just from Canada did it to me last night, and she was just like, boom. She, like I said, she had that conversation with me. She was already having a conversation with this girl about pricing between Americans and Canadians, and this lady was about to back out. She was like, nope, it's too much. Just get through me in a conversation with her like that. We send it around. I send it around, and she didn't even know anything about 5-day experience packs with this gal. I did. That got a 5-day experience pack in her hand. That's better than not getting anything at all, right?
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense because
in a conversation with somebody who got that sale done.
Right. It makes sense because when I first started, like I knew nothing about the product. I was voice messaging a lot, and what got people to order from me, like I had an amazing month, like when I first joined.
Good.
And what people got them to order from me was my excitement. It wasn't my, oh, I can tell you what ketosis does. I can tell you what ketones are. I can tell you the ketogenic diet. I can tell you this. I can tell you that. It was more or less of like, I hear it in your voice and I want to be like that. So I guess, I don't remember who said, I think Jessica Craig or somebody said, just play stupid. I think Mandy said it too. Just play dumb. So I just need to get back to playing stupid.
With us, especially when you feel like it's not going to go the way you want it to go or way you thought it would go. Like you don't have to know it all. And even if you do know it all, act dumb. Get them in a conversation with Mandy or I and let us take care of it for you. Granted, I'm going to be honest, I don't know it all either.
And sometimes,
go ahead, Chance.
And sometimes it usually takes like 5 conversations to close a sale. Like, I know, like, we think, and I think every single time somebody messages me, like we all do, like, let's just be real. Every time somebody messages you about keto, you're like hoping to close the sale. Like they're wanting to know about it. They're wanting the prices. They wonder how much it costs. Like they're wanting all this information. We think we're going to give them all this information and we're going to close the sale right after that. But really, that's not what it is. They're still watching you. They're waiting for those Facebook Live videos, guys. They're still waiting to see your like you said, your excitement got those people. So imagine if you were excited every single day for 90 days on Facebook. Which one? Are we Facebook friends, Jessica? I'm going to have to go. I will definitely watch your Facebook Live videos, and I will support you, girl. Make sure we are friends, and like we can be BFFs on Facebook Live, okay?
All
like
right.
I don't know if you've done Facebook Live videos or not. I'm just saying as an example, that's what gets people. Like, okay, I got a perfect example. I added this random girl. I was going through Facebook. This is kind of creepy. I don't know. Especially if y'all are stay-at-home moms, you might think I'm a super creeper right now. But I went through and everybody that had the SHAM or whatever, stay-at-home mom, it means stay-at-home mom, abbreviation, as their job, I was scrolling through and I was adding all of them as friends. Because I was like,
can't you search that at the top of the Facebook page, stay at home, from home mom?
And I was
friends request all those ones. See, I go to suggested friends and anybody, first I start with 100 or more. Anybody 100 or more, I friends request them. For some odd reason, they're all artists. And I see a lot of art on my Facebook page. But you know what? That's okay. Like, I'm going to go and comment, oh my God, that's a beautiful piece. Where can I get that from my mom who also loves art? Like,
yeah.
Get to those people where you have somebody either related that would like a piece of theirs, or like Mandy was saying today on Facebook, if y'all didn't see it, I did put the what she wrote on the team page. I copied the link and put it in both threads, but she was saying, get on Facebook today, make a question on Facebook that makes people answer. The reason why I did that was my Audible Books question. Yes, I do have Audible Books on my phone. Yes, I am listening to Mel Robbins' 5-second rule. I suggest everybody listen to it before you go to more, and just listen to it in general. And Blue Ocean Strategy. I heard Brian Underwood talk about that book so much that now I'm listening to it on Audibles, and they were both free off Google. So teach yourself. Keep reaching out for
the
more.
GIF.
Yes.
The GIF feature builds so much interaction.
Cindy's really good. Cindy's got one going on right now, and it's like, put such and such in there and it'll pop up a video that goes a movie that's attached to your name. And I was like, I'm just curious to see what movie's attached to my name. Like, I was really hoping for Nemo because I'm a sucker for Finding Dory. And Nemo in general, like, just keep swimming. But some random movie came up, and I was like, I don't even know what that movie is. But
Yep. That helped me tremendously because I was to a point where I was like, is anybody besides Prove It people even seeing this stuff that I'm posting? Like, I literally felt like only people on Prove It seen anything that I posted and were my friends.
right?
I was like, where's everybody? Where's the other 2,000 people?
Yeah.
And when I started doing those GIF things, like, you know, how do you feel about your ex? Drop a GIF in the comment.
I commented on one today, and I was just like, awesome. Like, because that's how I feel. Like, I want everybody to know. Like, I even took a chance the other day, and somebody had wrote on her Facebook page, random friend, don't know her at all, have never had a conversation with her, but she said, somebody bring me a chill pill. I said, girl, you need pure, in the comments, I'm not joking, I wrote, girl, you need pure therapeutic ketones. She goes, what's that? I messaged her, I said,
What?
I'm not trying to sell you anything, but what do you know about ketones and ketosis? And she goes, I know nothing. And I said, can I please show you something? Sure, no problem. Sent her the video. I didn't go, what the heck? This is awesome. I want this. And I was like, do you have any, and not a question I usually ask to people, but when you hear them comment about their mood, that almost makes me think that they might have a medical thing going on. So I was like, do you have any medical issues or anything? And privately, and she was like, yeah, I think she said hyperthyroid. And so I just kept connecting her with people who might have hyperthyroid and just being like, hey, listen, such and such here has hyperthyroid. Here's how their experience goes with it. And I connected her with somebody, and boom, they're having a conversation back and forth. And she's coming at me. She actually told me, while you're in Dallas, Texas, can you message me on the 15th so I can get a 5-day experience back from you? Sure, no problem. I can even make my husband ship it out to you while I'm out of town. So watch Connect Experience. Like, boom, boom, boom. And it happens. Like, it's really paying off, and not just for me, but for some of my brand new team members who just came on as of Wednesday night. Kendall ended up deciding to come back to Prove It, and was like, I'm going to try this. Watch. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. And I got to get up. We got another.
Also, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Chance.
You're fine.
So anyway, Kendall got me in these messages, and it's been 2 or 3 now that we've been having all between the past 2 days. Then she's hopped on and gotten real serious, and it's working. Like, I'm out of Max. I'm having to have her go to the team page and ask peeps for Max, and she's having to connect with somebody else because Mandy's out of town here in Oregon. And I'm like, what do I do? I need more Max.
That's so funny.
It's hot over here too. It's hot, and I'm not looking for it.
Are you outside?
I've been outside the whole time. And I'm sunburned.
But here's another thing that happened. So I was going through and I was adding all those stay-at-home moms, right? As I was scrolling through, I realized, y'all, most stay-at-home moms are already involved in network marketing. Mind blown. There were so many people that were in It Works. The girl that reached out to me is in It Works. And I don't know if y'all do this or not, but my Facebook is set on, like, it's not private, because I want people to be able to go see that I'm a real person.
For everybody to look at.
Yep. And you gain followers. Like, if you have your Facebook set to where you have followers on there. I only have 58, which kind of makes me sad because
people are private about their lives, and I'm not saying go set your Facebook page to private or to public if you don't want that. I'm just saying that's what works for me. That's what's working for Chance. You know, like, we're
the bigger your, yeah.
Because we did choose to open up our Facebook page because we are willing to get out there to more people. I mean, I know Mandy a few weeks ago put on Facebook, I put on the team page, how many Facebook friends do you have? And I said 3,000 and something. She forced me, or challenged me, not forced me, challenged me to get 4,000 for the end of June. I'm sitting at 3,800, 3,900 and something. Like, I literally am 100 away before the end of the month, before the month's even over, and I want to surpass the challenge. Like, I'm not getting anything out of it, but business and more viewers and more followers and more watchers, and that's exactly what I want because I'm trying to bring people, you know?
Exactly. And like that one girl that reached out to me, she's in It Works. And she reached out to me and asked me, I didn't have to, that's really what it's about too. Like, yeah, reach out to people every single day and ask them, what do you know about ketones and ketosis? Like after I, like I said before, I'll go see, comment on my lives. I'll go to their Facebook page. I'll comment on how cute their kids are and how cute their ugly dogs are. They have a cat and I don't even like cats, but I'm like, oh my gosh, your cat's so fuzzy and cute. Like hard eyes. And so then after a while, I will pop the question. But like that one girl messaged me in It Works, and she reached out to me and asked me about my product. I sent her the campfire video, and she messages me back, and she said, I contacted my doctor today, and I have some kind of kidney failure problem. She said, I contacted my doctor about this product, and he said it wouldn't be a good idea because of my kidney situation. And I didn't say a word. I left it alone. I said, that's fine. It's not for everybody. But what's amazing is you probably know somebody that could really benefit from this. And she didn't. And then we had conversation and we talked about her kids and her family. And she told me, like, people love to tell you their life story, guys.
Yeah.
I have gotten some crazy inbox message. I have heard some people's life stories that I met like 2 days ago. And that's what people want. Like, people are thirsty to tell people their problems and for you to listen and like, give them some advice. So that's what I was doing with her. And 2 days later, y'all, she messages me and says, I'm going to take a picture of the back of these products and I'm going to take it to my doctor and make sure. So do you really think she asked her doctor the first time? No. She just didn't want me to sell her any keto. She just wanted to tell me her life story. But after she watched my Facebook for 2 days, and I noticed she was liking my live videos, and she was watching live videos from like 2 months ago, then now all of a sudden, she's going to really talk to her doctor, and she's really interested in the opportunity side of it, because she said, It Works, but only the people at the top are making money. And I think it's like that in a lot of those companies, especially when they're selling saran wrap. No offense. I don't like other companies. Come on, y'all, saran wrap. Like, I got coconut oil and plastic wrap in the
Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
I don't know what they're doing over there.
I'm making Chance and I are hopping on another Zoom here in like literally five minutes. Does anybody have any questions before we close this one up and go hop on my Canadian one? Anybody? Cindy, you got anything for me? I can't see your face.
I'm going to say real quick, I can talk a lot. Can't y'all tell I love to talk? While y'all think the questions real quick, I'm going to go ahead and say there's other companies selling ketones, guys. It's clear there's other people selling ketones. What I tell people about them selling ketones at other companies is those companies aren't specializing in ketones. It's like going to your dentist to get Botox when you buy ketones from them companies. They don't have the science and they don't have the research that prove it has. That's not what they're specializing in. So that's what I tell them. Do you want to go to your dentist and get plastic surgery? Because that's like what you're doing when you're buying ketones from those companies.
Yep. Exactly.
And it's a lot. Because I think, they're smart. These other companies are smart. Like, if I was another company, I would still be trying to create ketones too if I seen what Pruvit was doing. Like, you can't hate them for what they're doing.
Form of flattery.
Right. But it's just, they need to realize, and most of those products have loading phases too. Make sure you tell anybody that says they found another product, they're more expensive. Like, ours is expensive, but it works in 60 minutes. The other products, like most of them, you have to drink them for days and days and days before the line gets really purple on the pea strip, because they're not good ketones, because they don't specialize in ketones.
Something that's going to work within 60 minutes like ours is. It's something that's going to have to get built up in your system for it to work. And
right.
That's not what we have, because we want it. We want that urgency. We want that urgency. People want it now. They don't wait for it. They want it now.
Everybody wants instant gratification.
Go to it then, Autumn. Go to it. Make the time to go to it. She said there's a mixer coming in there's a mixer in Roseville by you, babe. Go to it.
Yeah, it's an hour away from me, but there's going to be like a whole bunch of people from like this area. And I don't know if anybody on your team is in this area as well, but yeah, there's going to be a
I
mixer.
don't have anybody directly by you. Cindy might have a few. Cindy, say again, where are you, Autumn? Big
I'm in Gridley, but I'm just north of Sac.
Sacramento, right?
Hmm.
Okay. I know Cindy's got some in California, but I can't remember exactly who off the top of my head. And I got to jump on another Zoom with the Canadians like a
Yeah,
minute.
I was at the pool mixer yesterday, and they had said that they're going to announce it today sometime, that it's going to be the 29th of
There was
July.
other people at that pool mixer this past week too. Promoters under Mandy, I know for sure were at that pool mixer. So that I saw that. No,
No, it was Doug guy and his wife Summer,
Ah.
and they are uplines to Shar, who I got invited from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought they were Mandy's, but I guess not.
no, they're under Jared.
Oh, Jared Manderberg. Yes. Okay. Alrighty, I gotta hop off here.
Okay.
Like I said about the live videos, I'll post this when I'm done with my Canadian one. I'm saving them onto my computer, and then, like I said, I'm gonna do like Chance said. He said he made a 90-day challenge. We're just gonna do Facebook Live challenge. Who wants to accept my challenge? I'm gonna make you do a thumbs up. Then I'll make you watch this. Watch this. Y'all 3 or 4 on here from my team who did be here. You don't have to watch it. You already know what it is. Sunday to Sunday, do a live video, tag Les and I in it so that we can see it, so that we can then put you in the hat for $100 to prove it bucks.
Y'all can add me on Facebook as well, and I will support you every time I see you go live.
Yes. And watch his. Seriously, you need to go watch his before you do yours so that it can motivate you to do yours, because that's what helps me do mine. There's
I need to
days
drink
where
me some.
I don't really want to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway because I just watched Chance do one and I can't make it one of me.
That's what it's about. That's the challenge.
Friendly competition, healthy, friendly competition is okay.
Yep. It makes us do the things, all the things.
Thanks, exactly. Carmen and Jessica have one on a constant basis. I swear they want me to watch. I'm like, I'm gonna make these 2 days. Carmen's not even on our team, you know.
I know.
Tried to help us for our Spanish-speaking people, because there are times where we have, especially where I am and Nicole are at, where we need a translator. You know, like we needed that help, and that's why I ended up pulling Carmen into our thread, and with the okay for Mandy. To be able to use her for that reason. So if you ever need somebody who's Spanish speaking, tag Carmen in our thread, ask her to get in the message with you, because it has helped me in times before.
Yep. And every single day when you wake up, guys, do me a favor. Like, I know you don't know me from Adam, and I'm nobody special. Don't think I am just because she invited me on this Zoom. Like, I'm nobody special. I just have a few golden nuggets, and I'm sure y'all have a few too that I would love to hear. So inbox them to me, because I'm always collecting golden nuggets if you have any amazing golden nuggets. But every single day, think about the very first day you joined Prove It and what you wanted this opportunity to be for your family. What dreams did you have? What did you want this business to be? Because it's so easy to go into a business and then 30 days later, like, talk yourself down or make you, like, that self-doubt starts kicking in. So you have to every single day go back to, why did you start this business? What do you want it to be? And are you really willing to put in the work to be $1 million money owner?
Exactly. All right, guys, I gotta go. I'm running late for the Canadian one.
Toodles.
Bye, guys.